Hello, hello. Rahalia. Cricken, hello, everyone. Today's gonna be shorter than usual. Manga fighter. So, I was actually going to do that today because I think I told you I would a couple weeks ago and I never did. So that's on me. I do have it up though. I gotta pop out the chat windows. Did you get a haircut? That was about 3 weeks ago. So yes, but it was a while ago now. Oh, Mako, you're watching Sailor Moon? Nice. No worries not being here long. I won't be here long either, so gotta get this blur out. That's that'll be good enough. I gotta get a new camera anyway soon, so. Hello, Ghost. Yeah, so I was gonna run through. I don't know if this will be the last stream I have until I'll hydrate. Until I go to Japan. I might be able to do next week, so I'm laying out the groundwork for what's coming out relatively for the next 2 months, because I'll be gone for a month. I guess, yeah, just a month. Heads up, the game is in Japanese only, that's fine. You were requested by Donnie? Okay. So, what do you guys think about the To Your Eternity video on that was Saturday? You guys like it? It was shorter than usual, so I kind of felt bad for that, but you know, I think the week before was like a 90-minute video. It was the Vinland Saga ones. I didn't feel too bad. Haven't watched a lot of your videos, no worries. But that one I thought was well put together, even though it was only 12 minutes. And I know a lot of you like the longer videos, but I felt like that was enough time to cover the topic, so I didn't really feel like going over for no reason whatsoever. Been caught up watching both Sailor Moons. Is Sailor Moon still coming out? Liked it. That's good. So I originally didn't have anything planned for this Saturday, but I decided that I will release something, because it was, otherwise it would have been the week after. So at some point there's going to be a gap week, and that'll be the week after. So there'll be a Devilman Crybaby video coming out this Saturday. The fillers have annoyed me. Of Sailor Moon, I can assume. Average guy, you got somebody to watch Evangelion? Nice. Waiting for a response on the fillers. I feel like most fillers you can skip for basically anything. Nice haircut, thank you. I got it a while ago, but hello, Draws. Spent hours listening to your videos like while drawing. Appreciate it. I'm glad you like them. They do well with that. It's like a mini podcast. There's visuals if you want it. If not, you don't have to. So, like your Evangelion vids so much. I'm glad you do. They're decent. Well received, I guess is the word for it. But yeah. There's supposed to be a lot of character development, though. I swear nothing's changing. Well, that's the problem with filler. Most of it doesn't impact the plot or the characters. Like it's if you watch the Naruto dubs, any character development in the filler is just omitted like it never happened. There's this one period in Shippuden that's especially like that, where he's training to use a new like jutsu, and then he goes on this like 20 episode filler arc, figures out how to use a certain jutsu that's like super powerful, and then just never uses it again. It's like it never happened. It's crazy. You did a good job with the Gurren Lagann. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I have 3 series basically I feel like are well established. There's the story ones, the message ones, and the making sense. Anything besides that is kind of hit or miss on how it will be received. But yeah, I still experiment, but those are like my 3. I know those will be good. So, how's it going? Good, Tuna. How are you doing? How is boy-girl friendship? I can go on a rant about that one because I really liked it when it started, and now I'm not so sure. I think it had a lot of promise for a different, like, more interesting plot. I didn't know where I was gonna go with it. Yeah, I think it's overblown. But then it kind of like fell on its face. It wasn't that great after, I don't know, episode 6 or something. That's probably better. Yeah, after episode, I think it might have not even been 6, might have been like 3. After episode 3, I was just kind of done with it. But my fiance and I watch it, so we're still chugging through. I think there's 2 episodes left. The last episode 10, was a little better, but for a while it stagnated and nothing happened. It was kind of boring. So it's weekly, so you don't really feel as bored because you waste 20 minutes max a week. But yeah, it's not that great. I thought it was going to be more funny, but it wasn't. Rain is okay. I haven't watched Sailor Moon, so I don't know nothing about it. Does it blow your mind thinking about how many total hours people spent listening to your voice? Yeah, it is pretty fucking crazy. I can give you a little teaser. I can pull up the watch time. This stuff's crazy. Can I just... Let's see. Yeah, so... I'll do for the month of May, since that month's over. So this is how many hours in just May people have listened to my voice, as you said. It's 228,000, which is fucking insane. But yeah, overall it's pretty good. My click rate's pretty... I don't know what a good click rate is. I'm still baffled by that. I don't think there's a realistic metric to weigh that. I think overall, let me just get the number for you. Yeah, 3 million hours of people listening to my voice, basically. That's pretty crazy, yeah. Putting it in that kind of perspective. What came to your mind with making the High School TXT one? I was hooked on the lore. Well, okay. So I had in mind to do that as like an April Fool's joke. Probably like 2 months before. And the reason I thought about it was because when I watched it, I didn't know there was the fan service. I thought it was just a regular shonen. So I started watching it because I saw that my brother watched it. And, you know, 5 minutes in, you figure out it's like a fan service anime. But I kept watching because of the plot. I thought the plot was actually decent. It kind of plateaued in the end because it kept repeating. Things kept happening the same. But I was at first more interested in the plot than in DxD, which is why, yeah, I did that video on it. Do a Making Sense series and see if you have an aneurysm. I have one video explaining like how all the fates are connected and how that works, and then it has a little like plot breakdown of the differences between all the stay night universes. But that's as far as I'll go, because I've watched like I think 7 different Fate series, and the funny part about that video is everyone's just talking about how I didn't talk about Fate Grand Order. It's the gacha game. I get it. I know it has a story and it kind of fits in their like universe, multiverse, but I'm not making sense of that. That thing's long, and I don't need another gacha game. Do you end up checking out the PS1 Lane vid? I haven't watched it yet. I haven't had time. So I'm working on... I watched Malalu Penguin Drum last week. I think some of you guys recommended it to me to do a video on. So I am doing a video on that, and I'm finishing it up right now. But I get married in like 2.5 weeks, and then I go to Japan for a month. So I'm like trying to get everything ready because I'm gonna have like a big period where I'm not working. So I've been just grinding this video out. It's like an hour and 10 minutes. I'm at the point where I'm putting like footage down, like clips from the anime and music. So that's what's happening. So yeah, I haven't had time. It's you said it was like a 4-hour long video. I don't have the time right now. I might watch it on the plane because it's like a 13-hour plane ride. That'd be enough time. Yeah, I haven't watched Sailor Moon. I feel bad for saying that because it's like a staple, but yeah, thank you for the congratulations. The naming hell that's Monogatari? Yeah, that shit's fucking... What do you plan to do for a video next? Yeah, Devilman Crybaby will be out Saturday. That's the next video. Yeah. There's a couple planned. I'll run you guys through it before the end of stream. I'll be doing a shorter one today because I gotta get some stuff done. As I was telling you, I'm on a crunch. I'm on a time crunch. I got 2.5 weeks though. I'm probably too anxious about it. Like I have the time, I just think I don't. Algo pushes more and more impression views until click rate drops. Yeah, okay. Ultimately, it's about impression views more than CTR. I got you. Hello, Cup Man. Welcome back. Now that we have a Vinland video, we need a Vagabond and Berserk video. Yeah, so I'll run through that then. Just throwing it out there, but perhaps another stream idea you could go through the shitty ass. Oh, that would be funny. That would be funny. Maybe I will play the school days. Because I need to think of more live stream ideas. Because the discussions are good, but I'd like to like pack in some more stuff. I think I'm gonna bring back the Sock Sensei kitchen, but I was gonna wait until I get back from Japan. Changed your opinion on Devilman Crybaby? I'm glad. It's a good anime. It's really good. It's kind of fucking depressing though. First time watching you? Well, hello, Hamirai. Welcome to the stream. Sock, I'll be doing the making sense of Rent a Girlfriend video that I promised to make. Please do it, Dammy. I want to see what you come up with. Put it in the Discord as well in the video section when you're done, because I want to watch it and see what you said. Do you make videos beforehand and then schedule them for the future? Yeah. So, okay, normally what I would do is I would want a month buffer between like now and 30 days. So like I would want all my videos done between now and July 11th, right now on this day, which I do have right now. But I also have a 2-month buffer going on right now because I'll be gone for all of July. So I knew that ahead of time. So I just worked more to make sure that you guys won't have a gap in content, because that also affects, like, I gotta pay my bills. So it would be bad if I had a month where I just didn't post. Actually, it'd probably be fine because a lot of my older stuff like gets views as well. So, but yeah, once I come back, I'll probably just try to keep a 30-day buffer. Because yeah, it also helps if I get sick. It used to be when in college, when I was making videos, I didn't have a buffer. So if I got sick, I would have the flu and I'd be trying to work at my desk and it'd be fucking awful. So yeah, I try to keep a buffer. And it also helps for like if there's like copyright issues, that stuff it takes about relatively 2 weeks, I think, to get through all this stuff. So if that stuff happens, I know that it won't affect scheduling. So that usually helps. You want to get stuff done at least 2 weeks early. Does it take long to edit videos? It takes about... I work a lot now, so like an hour video will take a week and a half to 2 weeks, and I work 7 days a week. I don't have a day off, which is probably not good. I'm planning to change that when I come back from Japan. So, but yeah. What are you gonna do in Japan? I'm traveling the Chuhoku area. I think that's what it's called, the main island. So I'm going to Tokyo, Takayama, Kanazawa, Osaka, and Kyoto. And we're just gonna. It's like it's a vacation. It's a honeymoon. So I'll be making a video out of it though, which is it's different obviously than what I do normally. I just cover anime. But it's gonna be in the same lens of I'll be trying to like analyze, you know, philosophy or sociology in this case. I wanna make a video of like how my experience felt while I was there and like what that's kind of like. I think it might be interesting. So yeah, no northern Japan, not this time. Maybe next time. I just wanted to hit because I haven't been in that area. I've been to Osaka once. Yeah, and then I flew to Osaka from Tokyo. So that's my experience so far. So I want to Takayama and Kanazawa are more north of Tokyo, and so I haven't been to that area at all. So that would be nice. Yeah, let's talk about the last chapter of Rental Girlfriend. That was pretty shit. I saw that. It makes me not want to watch season 4. Yeah. What kind of content do you make? It's I made a description. It was good. Like analyzing the human experience through Japanese film and animation. That's basically what I do. I try to do other things too, just for fun. But that's what the content on this channel, for the most part, is. How many maid cafes am I going to? Probably none. Probably none. Though I would want to go once at some point just to know what the hell it's like. Obviously, your philosophy takes on exploring life. Not everything has to be anime. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to incorporate on this channel. So that's what that video is kind of test, I guess, is the way of putting it. Let's see. Your trip is based in Tokyo. I suggest visiting Kamakura. It's a less busy mini Kyoto with beaches. Okay. Kamakura. I think so. My dad's cousin lived in Tokyo, or not Tokyo, in Toyama for 10 years. I see where it is. Yeah, it's not that far. I might go there. Vlog type video, it'll be a bit different because I didn't want to do you know, like the hey guys, it's me, I'm like in Tokyo or whatever. I don't want to do that because I don't mind that content, but it's just like I crave something a little more like narratively driven, because it's not to throw like vloggers under the bus, but like I feel like Mr. Beast ruined that for me. Like the whole we're here doing this, I don't like that anymore. So what I plan to do, I don't know if you guys watched on my other channel, the sock one that's in the description. I went to a road trip to LA and back because I went to VidCon last year, and the way we filmed that was kind of just, it was a vlog. It was what you'd expect, like you're talking about, and I liked that, but I don't think it fits on this channel. So what I want to do is it's more of a video essay. I'm gonna journal while I'm traveling, and I have an old camcorder, and what I plan to do is capture stuff, you know, as it happens, and then kind of incorporate it into what I experienced and what I gained from the trip. That's the kind of idea, and it all kind of centers around the idea that, you know, I'm looking at Japan as like maybe a possibility of living there in 2 years. So like, am I willing to, you know, leave everything I have here in America, like you're close to family, close to friends you grew up with and all that, to go somewhere else for why and for what reason? And like, is that more worthwhile than what is here? And then how is that a balance? Or, you know what I mean? It's kind of like an exploration of myself and what's like important and what I want to do, as well as my fiance, because it's a very mutual decision of if that's going to happen or not. So that's kind of like the video, how I want to structure it. It's like a analysis of, you know, this kind of experience. I think it'd be interesting, and I want to frame it in a more similar light as the anime videos, where it's a narrative voiceovers driving it, and I might have some stuff happening in real time, and it's told as if it's happening in real time in the narrative perspective, because it's from like my journaling during the trip. That's the idea. Yeah, we are going to Nada. So yeah, the deer Shiganoko, might see her. America's gonna get killed, leave all you can't. I hope not. I hope it gets better. You know, yeah, America's not great right now. I'm not a fan of what's happening. You should do a stream reviewing the Discord server anime list. That would be pretty funny. Is there a Discord server anime list? I did all the Discord server anime lists that were present at the time, but we haven't done those for a while. Yeah. My dad is currently in Sapporo for his work. That's sick. Are you excited about the second season of Call of the Night? Yes, very much. I did a video a long time ago on it, and it was like 6 minutes long. It wasn't a great video, but yeah, I'm really excited to see that again. I thought it was underrated when the first season came out. Is your Nihongo good? It's mediocre. I'd say it's like intermediate. I can do all the things I would need to do while I'm there, and like ask what I need to ask, and understand what I need to understand. The way I always put it is that I don't know if I could survive in like conversations when it gets to like a more deeper part. I can do like the generic basic conversational stuff, but when we start talking about specifics and all that kind of stuff, I'm probably gonna get lost. Especially like I've heard some. So I can understand casual and formal Japanese, but there's like a more casual one. It's like slang almost. I'm not gonna know any of the slang, so I hope, you know, they don't use that with me. Otherwise, I'm gonna be lost. But I maybe I can get by, because usually they're derived from something. I did see there's muscle bars. I saw Connor went to one. I saw that video on it. He went with Ludwig and who else was with him? Might have been Chris from abroad in Japan. Just don't film in any force. I'm not doing a Logan Paul. Yeah, I'm not. You know, and I also have a brain on me, unlike that man. I'm not gonna post that. That's like the worst thing you could fucking do. Try to get on the kawaii culture of Japan. Definitely want to hear your analysis on that. I do. Yeah, there is a video. So while I'm gone, there will be a video coming out on Paranoia Agent, and I kind of touch on it there. I don't go super in depth, but I kind of explain its purpose in the story. But that is a big thing in Japan. It's that's the word for in Japan. It exists here in America and in Europe as well. It's like it's anything that is made in a sense to distract you from reality, and that's a good and bad thing. It's called like something fantasy here. It's like the people that are really into Disney or really into Harry Potter, and they like absorb themselves into it. It's kind of like that. Every time I see the Ball brothers, I lose neurons. Yeah. I do cook, yeah. I made curry. I'm probably gonna have that for dinner as well. Yeah, California, it's like, it's a little blown out of proportion by the media, but my uncle lives there. He lives in LA. He can still get to work, I assume. He hasn't said anything otherwise. They might have just told him to like work from home, because he does that as well. Yeah, cute stuff's fine. There's nothing wrong with watching like kawaii stuff or anything that like takes you out of reality. Not everything has to be in reality. You should do a video about Orb. I do plan to. It was a big recommendation during when we were looking through the anime list. So yeah, I plan to do that. Are you married? I'm getting married in 2.5 weeks. So I'm engaged right now, but almost married. Did you end up? I have not done Goodbye Eddie. I'm sorry. I've been really busy, but I do plan to. Is Hello Kitty as big there as they say? I don't know. From what I've seen, it's pretty big, but I'll be the judge. I bet an Akihabara would be pretty big. Yeah, the Rental Girlfriend latest chapter. was didn't make me want to watch it anymore. So like I was already on the fence because they're doing season 4. I thought they'd be done by now. Like they're just gonna give up, but they're still going. So I left. Where am I going with this? Yeah, I left and went to the gym, and I was at the gym and I was scrolling through while I was waiting for a machine to open, and I saw the like last chapter thing saying he got denied. That's fucking stupid. I thought they're gonna finish it. The thing is long. I thought for sure he was gonna finish the manga at least. But yeah, I think it's cooked. I don't think it's ever gonna end. I think it's better if we just all stop reading it and watching it and let it die. There will not be an IRL wedding stream. There will be a video. My fiance wanted me to make a video on it, so just like a, I guess, collage. We have 2 friends that are filming it, so I'll put it together and then I'll probably post it on my other channel so that people can see it that want to see it. It's more for family, for if anything, but you guys can watch it if you want. You like Lucky Star? That's a great anime. Yeah, Poggers for you. I give off married guy vibes. Well, I've been with my same girlfriend, or now fiance, for 7 years. That might be why. Fantasy prone personality. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tuna, that might be what I'm thinking of. Yeah, rental girlfriend is still going on. I thought I was gonna end, but apparently not. They're just gonna keep going. As a tourist, Pokemon seems bigger than Hello Kitty. Alright. Maybe with, are you talking about with foreigners? That's probably true. Do I want kids? Yeah, eventually. I'm 23 almost. So I don't want them until I'm 29. I don't. Give me 6 years. I'm not doing it right now. Thoughts on Serial Experiments Lane? I love it. I have it on the shelf back there. I actually own it. But yeah, I have a video on it, and I just played the game recently, so I'll do a video on that, as well as yeah, I'll put a video on together with the PlayStation game as well. Rental girlfriend makes too much money, I guess. Who's watching that? Is it really big in Japan or something? Cinderella Grey. I haven't watched that. Rental girlfriend's gonna be longer than One Piece. That'd be something, dude. Vista North Star lore is good, but it's long. Can it be condensed into one video? Actually be a good... Let me put that down. I would not be opposed to doing a Fist of the North Star video. I don't know that much about the anime. I'm writing it down. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll look into it. The lore videos are fun, especially for anime. I haven't done it yet. The only lore videos I've done are on ones I've seen, but like for anime that I haven't seen, gives me an excuse to kind of dive into, you know, everything there. Irish, are you a big Rental Girlfriend fan? The first season was fun to watch, but after that it kind of stagnated. The last one felt like there was progress, but then within light of the new chapter, I feel like there's no progress at all. What anime am I currently watching? Apothecary Diaries, Boy Girl Friendship, Witch Watch, Shuichi Children. I think that's it. I don't think there's any more. Don't leave being a dad later than 28 and don't stop at 2 kids have 4. I'm not having 4 kids. Fuck no. I don't want a whole fucking basketball team. That's a personal choice there. You plan on playing any more anime tie-in video games? Yeah, somebody said School Days, and that seems like a fun one to do. I might play other ones, but I don't know. Give me time, I'll figure it out. Yeah, you walk around Japan. Fly free for work, so I have gone there a few times. Next time my stamp card is full, I get a free ice cream. So you're the stamp guy, you like stamps. Yeah, they're big on stamps there. There's a whole culture around that. I don't know what Lord of the Mysteries is, so I'll look into it, but I don't know anything about it. Yeah, I know I need to do a video on off and monster season. I do intend to put together a video that has, so I have 3 chapters on Monogatari right now. And I do plan to put a video that just loops them all together and makes them one video. Because strategically why I'm doing that is because the second chapter did worse than the first, and the third chapter did worse than both of them, and that's just because of how it works on YouTube. If you have like a series, it's not a given that one will do better over the other, which is why I try to stay away from series and just put everything into one video. But those took so long to make, and they're super long, I had to put them apart. So I'm gonna just put them all together now, and it's gonna be like a 3-hour video or something. But I'm gonna upload that in the space where I usually would have a break from a video coming out, because like whatever, scheduling. So usually I have like 3 videos a month. It'll be 4 that month, which I've done a couple times because I put all the Attack on Titan videos together because I got it through copyright. But yeah, I do plan to do that. I do plan to get to monster season and off season. I was worried about, I didn't know when the next thing would come out, and I didn't know how long a video would be on just off and monster, but I might just do it because they didn't announce yet when the next thing's coming out. So on Saturday I was walking through London, found this place called Uzumaki, and it's basically a restaurant for any anime fan. You had ramen there. Oh, and then they sell manga too. That's cool. You like Lucky Star manga more than anime? That's fair. I've not watched Wise Man's Grandchild. Am I 6'7"? Absolutely not. That'd be crazy. That is my dad's height. So I'm only 6'2". My uncle is 6'9". That's pretty crazy. My friend, when we went to LA to go stay and go to VidCon, we stayed at my uncle's, and I told him before, I'm like, he's 6'9" or whatever, and my friend's probably 5'7", 5'8", so even next to me he looks pretty short. But so my uncle has 2 kids, and they're both about 6'2", 3". So Logan, my friend, is just the shortest guy in this place by like almost, it's half a foot. It's kind of crazy. It's funny as hell. But yeah, I have some tall, only 6'2" is crazy. I'm saying that because of my family. I'm saying that because I have people around me on a daily basis that are taller than me. My brother's taller than me, my dad's taller than me, and my uncle's taller than me. My mom's side, it's funny because my mom is 5'1", so it is 2 ends of a spectrum. There's 5'1" and then 6'7", so yeah. Yeah, video wise, with what's been adapted so far, it wouldn't be long, but definitely without the video in mind, you'll definitely enjoy the stories. Yeah, I haven't watched it because I know it's gonna be good, and I wanted to also just take notes at the same time. But yeah, I'll probably just watch it, and I'll see how I feel. I might just pull the trigger and make a video, and it might be like 40 minutes long. Or a visual novel of Bakemonogatari as well. I don't think so. I think it's just like an actual novel. I've not seen Ultimate Teacher. It's an hour long and super brilliant. Okay. I'll look into it, yeah. Okay, to add context, basically directed the same as Baki was done. A lot of live action shots. That's cool. Yeah, they haven't done that since Baki. That was the big thing in Baki, though. I prefer to read rather than watching anime. Yeah, some people do prefer that, yeah. Can you do Assassination Classroom? I don't know, man, because I didn't like it when I watched it. I watched 4 episodes and I just didn't like it. But everyone tells me that the ending saved the show, which that doesn't make me really want to watch it, because it's like, if the ending has to save it, it kind of sucks, doesn't it? Shout out to the 5'7" short kings. There's nothing wrong with being 5'7". I know a lot of people that are 5'7". But I was gonna tell you guys something. When I come back, so like everything up to August, so will be as normal, right? Because all those videos are done. But after that, I do want to do a shift in how I put together videos. I was gonna take a more like camera focused, I don't know, way of doing it. So if you guys have seen all of my stuff, it's a lot of pretty much the entire video is just B-roll, or not B-roll, but because I guess it would be B-roll otherwise, but it's pretty much all just anime clips. That's the entire video. The focus is the voiceover, and that's it. I wanted to do more with the visuals, and I've been trying to figure out how to do that, but the issue was it would take more time to do, and I don't have that time right now. So I was gonna put it off until I come back. What I plan to do is do more narrations in front of the camera like this, and kind of interwork them with the anime clips. If you guys have seen Nakey Jakey, he kind of does that when he does video game reviews, something like that. But I'm not gonna do the green screen thing and the ball. I'll just be sitting in a chair reading off a teleprompter or something. I plan to do that, and I also plan to incorporate some more visuals that are different. I sometimes do that in videos, sometimes I don't, but I kind of plan to try to make the visuals more enticing to watch instead of it just being anime clips. That also just helps overall with avoiding copyright stuff. Even though it would be fair use, I feel like it'd be, you know, a better viewer experience if I had more in there than just the anime clips. So I plan to make that change. It'll probably be in the first video of September or something. So yeah, just letting you guys know in case you're curious on my thought process. I do plan to do Goodnight Poon Poon soon. I think I told you guys that. I got the chapter 30 something right now. I gotta speed up. I'm a slow reader apparently. I'm reading in a foreign language for me, but what are your thoughts on Chopper? I haven't, in the second season of One Piece, I haven't watched that in forever. What does he do in the second season? Is there something? Oh, you're talking about the Netflix shit? Hold on.
Chopper, you're hiding the wrong way. We can all see you. Chopper, come out!
Hi, Tadoom. My name is Tony Chopper, and I'm sorry I can't be there in person, but... Oh, I'm supposed to tell you about One Piece Season 2. Help! Someone call a doctor! Oh, wait. I am a doctor.
Come on, Chopper. You can do it.
Oh, okay. One Piece Season 2 is coming in 2026, and you'll get to meet new friends and foes and me.
You did it, Chopper! Everyone, give him a hand!
Wait, is it over? Shut up! I don't need your clapping, you jerks.
That was painful. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Why'd they give him the... This is what it reminds me of, guys. This is what it reminds me of. Why'd they give him the pre-Sonic treatment before they changed him? Why'd they do that? What is... I don't know. I'm not an executive at Netflix. I have no control over what they do. That is fucking strange, though. I don't know why they made it look like that. Beginning after the end, I've heard about that. I've not watched it. Oh yeah, the manga volumes are definitely... They're better than the regular Naruto, yeah. The focus does somewhat hit on some interesting ideas, like the perspective of a story is told even better. Okay, yeah, on the light novels. I'm only 5'11", and I'm 16, so I'm like body... Yeah, so you can be 6 foot. What do you think is better overall, Freerun or Delicious or Dungeon Meshi? I think Freerun's better, but I haven't watched Dungeon Meshi yet. I'm going to add it to my list right now. You guys all had it on your list when I was looking through them, so I can just assume that it's good. Yeah, I added it to my list. Don't worry. I'll probably watch it soon. Yeah, it does kind of look like a sleep paralysis demon. He's about the height. He has the hat. I've seen a sleep paralysis demon. He looked like a leprechaun. He kind of looked like a leprechaun. A little more like deerish, but, you know, close enough. Well, I'm imagining your short little friend running around like a house elf. That's fucking crazy. I'm going to tell him you said that. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I gotta figure out, Rogelio, if you're here, I have to download Manga file. I thought it was like the Internet Archive stuff. So I'll make this a promise. Rogelio, next week on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday, I will play Manga Fighter. I'll have it downloaded and ready. We'll do it. But yeah, I gotta download it, and then I gotta figure out what to run the emulator through. I gotta do that later. It says a Windows XP era PC is heavily recommended if you can. It has problems on newer machines. I gotta figure that out. I'll figure it out. It's 1:40 a.m. for you there? Damn. Near the midnight in Britbog. So I'll watch this full tomorrow. Yeah, I'm almost done anyway, so no worries. OG Devilman is way creepier and brutal than the new. You think so? I didn't. I watched a little bit of the old one, but it seemed more of like a... What's the word? You know, it felt more kiddish. The manga, though, if that's what you're talking about, yeah, I agree with you there. The upcoming Madoka movie, I'm expecting it's the reason off-season is still waiting for its stories, probably. Yeah, I saw it was coming out, but I haven't even watched the original Madoka Magica. I need to, so I know what I saw that Scamboli did not like Madoka or the fan base, so I feel a bit out of the loop there because I'm not caught up with Madoka. What was your biggest stream ever? I have no clue. Probably not that big. I just started streaming this year, so, and I don't have it really figured out. Like this is basically what I've done. I played Lane, Serial Experiments Lane, the game, the past 2 weeks. Other than that, I've streamed on my other channel as well, just playing games, but I haven't really figured out what I want to do with streaming. I'm very much a video channel, and I'm trying to do this to figure out what I want to do with it. I like the discussion stuff though, like this. I like talking to you guys, so that is the benefit of streaming. I've not read Journey to the West. 8:30 in UK. Yeah. Finished The Climber. Yeah, I do plan. So when I'm in Japan, I want to buy a bunch of manga because it's cheaper there, and I want it in Japanese, which is harder to get here. Especially, it usually is more expensive. So I want to buy all of The Climber while I'm there, and maybe some other series. Hey, baddie, that's crazy. Fanbase can kind of be separated from the actual show. I agree with you. Let's yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. All right, Nate, I don't even know how to say your name. See you later, dude. The 6-hour drinking stream was pretty goated. Yeah, I did enjoy that. I plan to do that again. I didn't have time this month, otherwise I would have done it again.
Oh no.
Hello, thank you for your hard work on the Lanes live broadcast the other day. I'm glad you liked it. I plan to still make the video on it. It'll probably come out in September though. It'll be a long time from now. Is Gintama worth watching the dub? I'm not sure. I only watch sub, and I'm also kind of a sub elitist. Not in like a mean way, but I just enjoy. I think sub's always better. except for Dragon Ball. That's like the one example where it's probably because I watched as a kid. I'm just used to the dub. The dub voices sound better than me than the sub or just the Japanese dialogue. Bonanru, I don't even know what that is. Where's that? Oh wait, this is a festival, ain't it? Tennessee, okay. Dude, I bet it's hot as shit there. Stay hydrated. Madoka fanbase can't let anything else be the better magical girl show. Okay, that's why. I got you. Any takes on the OG rage of Bahamut? I don't think I've seen this. I've not seen this. Do not have any takes on it. All right, guys. I'm gonna start wrapping up so I can go eat dinner and get some other stuff done. But yeah, next week I'll stream on Wednesday again, and I'll do the full 2 hours. But I did want to run you guys through what's coming up, just so you have an idea. If I wanted to read, I'd just pick up the manga. That's fair. I don't think the dub voice actors are that great though. I feel like a lot of them lack emotional punch compared to the subs, or just the Japanese dialogue. I feel like Japanese voice actors are in another league usually. At least, you know, in the anime world. They probably don't put a lot of money into the dub actors, I would assume. That's probably what's going on. Snow White with the red hair. I have not seen that. Nor would I have heard the dub, but hey, I don't think there's anything wrong with watching stuff in dub. If that's what you like, that's completely fine. Fits the setting. Are you one of those people like, oh, the anime's taking place in Germany? Let's watch it in the German dub. That's I saw a video on Girls in Panzer where they just have everyone in their actual language, which is pretty funny. Sunny Boy, yeah, Sunny Boy video came out in April. It's out right now if you ever want to watch it. It's a long one. It's like hour 15. That's too far. But yeah, I really liked the Sunny Boy video, but that's kind of what started the spiral of like, I had to fight a copyright thing on it, and I got through it. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do this on everything that has an issue. Hello, Super Nerd. Welcome. Monster in German would be funny. It would be. It definitely would be. I think they probably do have a German dub, to be honest. By the way, Monster's really big in Germany. Like that video, there was a good amount of people from Germany, like more than normal in the, you know, when it tells a YouTuber like where people are from country-wise. There was a lot more Germans watching that one. I feel bad because my German pronunciation for shit was just awful. It was probably one of the worst. It does reflect on when I said Simone instead of Simon. Or sorry, when I said Simon instead of Simone. Because I assumed that they were going for the American pronunciation. But anyway, yeah, I'll run you through real quick. The Devilman Crybaby, that's going to come out Saturday. Akira will come out 2 weeks later. I'm making sense on Akira. Making sense of Paranoia Agents after that. And that's in July. Then there's also a video on the basketball anime trinity is what I call it. It's the best 3 basketball anime out there. That's also in July. Another video called It's the Story of Death Note, but I added the visuals back. Beforehand, I had to cut them because there was a bunch of copyright issues. Got through all of that. So the real version's coming out. It used to be on just Patreon because that's just where it could be. And then I have Ghost in the Shell, Making Sense of Ghost in the Shell coming out. And then Existentialism and Anime. So that's like the next 2 months. That's what you got, you know, coming out. Anything after that? Oh, and then Making Sense of Penguin Drum is also coming in August. So that's the stuff I got planned that's like almost done or done. And then after that, I'm gonna try to like do some more stuff with manga, like Goodnight Poon Poon, Climber, Berserk. I still got to figure out what I do with Berserk. I don't want to do it dirty, and I don't want to just do like a video explaining the plot or some shit. I want to figure out what exactly in Berserk I want to talk about, which is a little difficult. It's also hard to tread the line of what YouTube will allow me to talk about, because there's a lot of stuff in that you can't say online. Penguin drum, Mawadu penguin drum. I'll pull up a image so you guys know what's going on. How's it going, Green Force? Thanks for the $2. I hope you're doing well. I know you talked about you wanted to see a how-to video. I've been thinking about it, but I haven't done it yet. Nils, you're from Germany? Well, hell yeah. I have a friend going to Germany pretty soon. This is Mawadu penguin drum. It's that one. If you're interested in seeing it before it comes out, you got 2 months. So Claymore time? Yeah, I know I need to do it. I plan to watch it on the flight or something. I got a lot of time to consume anime pretty soon because I'll be flying and it's a long ass flight.
Oh no.
How scary is getting copyright claim on a video? I would be mortified. I'm used to it because it's like part of my job. It comes with what I do, especially because like I rip anime clips, which is fair use because I use it, you know, for a different purpose than the original. But yeah, it's like in Japan they don't have fair use, so they're a lot more stingent, and they make false claims. It's usually false claims because I'm not making videos that are just like season 1 of Attack on Titan full and it's like the entire anime. I don't do that, so I don't have anything to worry about. I just get, you know, the strikes and you have to fight them. Then it's not that bad. It's it can be scary for some people, and especially if you don't know where your content falls, like is it fair use? I basically am making a video from scratch and then I use visuals from an anime because I'm talking about it, so I'm not worried about anything like that.
For all our customers, existing and new, we're locking in low prices for 3 years guaranteed on
I got an ad playing, dude. They cut my music off. There, it's back. But yeah, copyright's not that bad. It's just kind of annoying because you got to go through all these hoops, and you know, there's no repercussion on their side for abusing the system. So it's whatever. Yeah, Devilman video. Yeah, this Saturday. Hope you the best. Happy marriage. Thanks for recommending Climber. Yeah, no problem. Penguin Drum is a show that looks straight out of Studio Shaft, but it's not. It does. It is a bit crazy. It's a weird anime. I watched the videos you've uploaded. Even with the YouTube translation, there's still a barrier, but the works you deal with have many very interesting topics, and I found them very inspiring. I'm glad, Matsuina. I'm glad you liked them. And I'm glad that you could kind of get through the language barrier. I'm sure it's a little difficult. Yeah, the translation, it probably isn't always the best, so. But yeah, I'm glad they resonated with you. At least that means, yeah, my content can cross, you know, language barriers at least a little bit. Yeah, you saw the clips of Girls in Panzer? Yeah, dub is funny. I think Berserk would be interesting to talk about the worldview the lore represents. Like the idea of evil in the God Hand. What I'll probably do is I don't know what I will title it yet. Maybe the message. Maybe I'll do the message of Berserk, because I don't want to go through like the making sense videos. Usually I lay out a timeline and then I kind of study the events. I don't want to do that with Berserk. It's too long. I don't think it would be as worthwhile. I think the message would definitely be a better approach, so I think I'll do that. Because yeah, what the God Hand represents, that is a pretty cool line. Okay, so this is all for today. It's short. I apologize. I'll make up for it eventually. But yeah, look forward to the Devilman Crybaby video this Saturday. I'll be live again Wednesday. Rogelio, I'll play Azumanga Fighter. I'll have it downloaded. And we'll probably just do another discussion because it'll be the last stream I have before I leave for Japan. So I think that maybe I'll show you guys what I'm doing as well, like where I'm traveling and what I'm doing there. So I think I'll do that. Yeah. Characters in Berserk obviously represent different worldviews. Yeah. Lore itself has a kind of philosophy. Yes, it does. Yeah, so I gotta reread it. I haven't read it all. I stopped after the eclipse. My friend has the entire fucking compendium, so I'll have to go through them. I'll have to text him actually to give me them. Those things are huge though. I can't take them to Japan. They're too heavy. They also take up too much space. Watched Penguin Drum in real time, but I dropped out because there were many plot developments that were hard to understand. However, now I want to watch it properly. Yeah, my video won't come out till August on Penguin Drum. So if you guys want to do a rewatch beforehand, you totally can. But yeah, my video, it's called Making Sense of Penguin Drum, but the focus really falls on, there's a lot in that show that doesn't make sense half the time. And it's intentional. It's kind of like Monogatari in that way. So my videos, it's kind of like the Monogatari ones. It's a big emphasis on character study and why they're doing what they're doing. Not exactly the reality of how is this possible? How is this realistic? It's more of the, why are the characters doing this? What is motivating them? That's kind of what it is. Oh, did he? I didn't know Nobuyuki worked on it. For context, he worked on Shaft, yeah. Berserk is kind of hard to talk about in just one video once you've read it all. Yeah. Depends what you're like focusing on. I'll have to focus on certain things. It's like Evangelion. You guys know how many videos I made on Evangelion. There'll be a lot to talk about in Berserk. I'll start with one video, and I'll probably make more. It's just gonna happen. I already know it. Fun fact, Claymore is considered to be not sure Berserk's little sister. Okay. I'll continue watching your YouTube videos and grateful that you talk about your favorite anime. Well, yeah, no problem. Thanks for watching them. All right, guys. I'm peacing out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I'll see you next week. Enjoy the video Saturday. And yeah. See ya.